Hi guys, it's MJ. This is my first YouTube video, so do not judge because I am bad on camera, but I'll do my best. So for this video, I'm going to do 3 book reviews. I read these books a while ago, but I really need to get in the habit of doing YouTube videos, and these were the ones who stood out, so I'm just going to talk about these ones for now. Okay, so the first one is Pretty Little Things by Jilliane Hoffman, and I am a sucker for serial killer type creepy books. I don't know why, but it's really good. It's about a teenager who, she's kind of like a problem child, so they think that she ran away when in actuality she was kidnapped by this serial killer. And it kind of switches back and forth in between her and then the detective's point of views. And I love the detective. He is so awesome. His daughter went missing previous to, when the book was written or whatever. And he thinks that there's a connection. And there isn't, unfortunately. But you do find out at the end what happens to his daughter. But I'm not going to tell you because I am not going to be a spoiler. She did a really good job with the writing, flows very well. There's a few spots that kind of slump, but I work through those easily, so I can't really judge how best you're going to be able to do that. A lot of twists and turns. Serial killer, he's creepy, but he's awesome. He really is awesome. You will be surprised to find out who it is at the end of the book. I definitely recommend reading it. It's not like other criminal books like Alex Cross or Castle where there's a lot of sex scenes. So, if you're into that kind of stuff, then yay for you. I don't really dig the whole 50 Shades of Grey style stuff, but it is a good book. No love stories or anything like that. I like it. I think that you should read it. Like I said, this is my first video, so don't judge. Next book is James Patterson's Sam's Letters to Jennifer. I am a huge, huge James Patterson fan. See, I love him. And I have to say that his writing is amazing. It's very rare to find an author who can write so many different genres and do it very well. He is obviously best known for his criminal series, Alex Cross, and then you have this one, which is a chick lit, and then he's got some YA novels, fantasy. The Maximum Ride series is really good. That's the only one that I read in terms of his writing and fantasy, but he does a very, very good job. I love him. Thought I said that, but just in case you didn't know. This book is about a girl, Jennifer, who she loses her husband. I'm pretty sure it's husband, not fiance. And a baby. Yeah, because they were on their honeymoon. And so she decides to leave the city and goes and lives at her grandmother's house. Well, her grandma's in a coma now, and she finds all these letters that her grandmother has written to her. And it's so adorable because you get to go back into the past and in the present, in the past and the present. And I love books like that. She finds out a lot about her grandmother's life and the affair that she had and who she truly loved. And along the way, she finds herself and she meets another guy, and then tragedy strikes again. And you just have to see what happens. But I am going to say that it is kind of a happy ending. There are some not so happy parts, but it's a really good book for those days when you just want to lay in bed and read something that's going to inspire you to do something afterwards. Normally, like when I read YA books or criminal books, I really don't want to do anything afterwards but read. But when I read chick lit books like this, I don't know, they make me want to get up and do stuff afterwards. So this is really, like a Sunday morning, lay in bed and do nothing but read this and then go about your day. It's relatively short. It is 263 pages. I think I read it in a couple hours. Overall, good book. I definitely recommend reading it. Even if you're not into the chick lit, it's still, I mean, it's a really good book. Very inspirational. Okay. And the final book, Kissed by an Angel by Elizabeth Chandler. I like it. I do. It's different, and I love different books. Don't get me wrong. When I saw it at Books a Million, and I saw Angel in the title. I was like, I have to have it because I thought it was about angels, which I'm really into the Fallen series and all those angel style books. But it's actually not what you think. So it centers around teenage girl. She falls in love, and then her boyfriend dies, and he was murdered when she was supposed to die, and he obviously doesn't pass on, stays around. He's trying to connect with her. He's trying to protect her. He's trying to possess anybody he can to get her to, know who's trying to kill her, and she has no idea what's going on, and it's just, I mean, it's all over the place. The first one, I've read all but the last one because the last one has bad reviews, and I'm afraid to ruin it. Like with Hunger Games, while I've loved the first two, the last one, I was so upset I threw it across the room kind of thing. And I really don't want to ruin this series, but I am going to eventually have to read the last one. But anyway, so the first one is Kissed by an Angel, Power of Love, and Soulmate. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1 kind of thing. And then I have two more, Everlasting and Evercrossed, and then there's the final one. In this one, at the end, she finally realizes, hey, oh my God, he's around, he's not dead, and he can possess her for a little bit and talk to her in her mind. The next two books, she struggles with a boy that she likes that's actually here and not dead, but she's still in love with the dead one. And then the dead one comes back to life, sort of. I mean, you're just going to have to read it to really know what happens. It's good and, it's a comparison between good and evil, Evil is trying to kill her and good is trying to save her, but it's not like Fallen where there are actual angels and demons, and it's very different. But if you're into the YA fantasy love story type of thing, this is a really good book. I will let you know when I read the last one, and pray that it doesn't suck. And I'm in the process. I'm kind of in a chick lit phase, so I'm reading a couple of those books, and then another crime book. I'm going to try and squeeze in another YA book this week. I have some reviews for my site that I have to do. I promised a couple other authors. Those are ebook format, so I may or may not do a video review because I love paperback. I love paperback. But we'll just see what happens. So thank you for watching.